Onikaha out here playing in this warm water. Hope you guys are having a blessed day, family. Hope everything is going well. Just picked up my daughter from no, just picked up my daughter from daycare. She over here trying to drink the beach water. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. It's a little windy out here. I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, I just wanted to talk today about dealing with life uncertainties. And with life's uncertainties, in life we're gonna have a lot of uncertainty. Things are not gonna always be certain. We're not gonna always have all the answers. Human beings are creatures of knowing and knowledge. We have to have, and stop it. We have to have answers. We need to know. So, when human beings don't know or they don't have the answers, they start to panic. They start to panic and get nervous. This idea of certainty, we have to have certainty. Human beings, we got to know what's going on. Do we really need to know what's going on all the time? Do we got to really know what's going on? Can we not just meet life on life's terms and just be grateful for not knowing sometimes? This girl over here, I got her little bucket. She trying to taste the beach water. She gonna learn. I told her don't be trying to drink that beach water. Some things are meant for us not to know, because if we do know, then the human being is gonna start pulling out their equipment. They're gonna start pulling out their equipment and pulling out all kind of devices. Some things are better not to know. It's better to just trust in God. God to know. God knows. That's where anxiety comes from. It comes from this fear of uncertainty. This idea that people have to know at all times what's going to be the outcome, what's going to happen. That's how it is a lot of times with relationships. You really don't know where the relationship and what the future holds. You really don't know how long it's going to last. We don't know how long we're going to be here. That uncertainty creates a sense of discomfort. People start to feel uncomfortable when they don't have all the answers. I had to learn how to deal with that discomfort. I had to deal with that discomfort when I was in the military, not knowing all the answers and not knowing what was going to go down after I signed a contract. And that's the time where people start putting all kind of fear in you. When you don't know something, you're like, man, how is it going to go? You start linking up with people who you think might know, and they put all that fear in you. Oh, it's going to go like this, Randy. You're going to suffer, man. You're going to have to go with this. People project onto you in that space of certainty or uncertainty what they know. And you start embracing that and adopting those ideas. And that can be different. It could be different for you. What worked for them or what happened for them ain't gonna be what happened to you. So uncertainty, not knowing the outcome, having faith. That's where faith comes in. That's where the Word of God comes in. The Word of God is there to give you assurance in times of uncertainty. During uncertain times, that's where faith comes in, knowing God. People who don't really have a relationship with the Lord, they tend to fear uncertainty the most. They get really fearful. They get real fearful and real scary acting, paranoid. Hey, Mumu. Say hi, Mama. Hi. We have to be comfortable with uncertainty. That's a good portion of human existence, is not knowing what the future holds. That's basically what a good portion of our human condition is just navigating uncertainty. How I navigate uncertainty is I try to replace my thinking about what could happen with what God says. There's power in that, supernatural power. When you're certain on something that's going to happen, Be careful, because you might get what you ask for. And a lot of times you don't want what you think is going to happen. You don't want what you're certain of, because a lot of times what we're certain of is negative and it's fear based. I'm certain I'm not going to get this job. I'm certain that they're going to cheat on me. I'm certain I'm going to get played. I'm certain this isn't going to work out. You know, everything is doom and disaster when the human beings have authority over what they believe is going to happen. It's all doom and gloom, you know. I was talking to my friends before I joined the military. I didn't have a clue what was going to happen when I signed up for the Navy. I ain't have an idea what I was going to be getting into. I'm asking people like, how was it for y'all? Oh man, you're going to suffer. You're going to go to war. You're going to go to all these different obstacles and challenges. Man, I signed up, man. Yeah, I had challenges, but it was awesome. People don't really tell you the good. I had an awesome time. They don't tell you about the blessings, the friends you make, the memorable moments. It's all about the pain, you know, when you go get advice from other people. It's all about the disaster. Yeah, mama. Trust God when you have an uncertainty in your life and you don't really know what's on the other side. She over here trying to explore. My little Dora the Explorer. Come on, you want to come in here? Hmm. Hmm. There you go. The water's so warm, guys. It feels so good. Yeah, the water feels so good. We're out here. Oni Kahakaha. This water is so warm, man. It's amazing. The water has that healing power to it. Really great. Real comfortable. Mama. Yeah, I hope you guys having a blessed day. God is keeping you in a space of peace and comfort and health. The day was good. Just a lot of work. Time is going by fast. These weeks are flying by. What are you eating, mama? Yeah, these weeks are flying by. You like that water, huh, mama? She like that water. She like, I'm gonna sit in here. It's so warm. This water feel like bath water, nice and warm. And it's crazy because it's a little windy. Waves are kind of picking up. I know, mama. Yeah, but dealing with uncertainty. And that's what the mind does too. Without even asking people for help, it'll try to fill in the gaps. We don't want to assume positivity because if it doesn't happen, we get disappointed. So we would rather prepare for the disappointment. So we just assume negativity. At least I know if it's something bad going to happen, I can accept that, but I can't accept hoping for something good and it doesn't happen. So that's why we lean into the negative. We'd rather risk the negative not happening and then the positive coming out of nowhere than to risk hoping for positive and then the negative come. So that's why a lot of times we just assume the worst. Why hope for something good, and if it don't happen, I'm gonna be pissed. So I'd rather just accept the piss option. I'd rather just accept the disappointment. And then if something good happened, I'll live with that. I'll live with that. But I don't want to get my hopes too high. We think like that sometimes. That's why I always redirect people. What does God's word say about the situation? What does God say? Lean not onto thy own understanding. Don't rely on that. Don't over rely on what you think is going to happen. You don't want what you think is going to happen. You don't want that. You want what God says, a prosperous future and a hope, not to harm you. Isn't it interesting how we get all these years on earth and God gives us evidence behind evidence and evidence that things are going to work out? You can handle it, and we still fearful. Like, I don't know, Randy. I don't know if I can take this risk. I don't know if I can handle this. We get real fearful. Hey, mama. See, she loved that water. When I took her to the park yesterday, she wasn't trying to hear that. She was out trying to run out in traffic. We over here at this beach at this park. She loved this. She loved playing out here in the water. Mama, here, let me take your other shoe. Mm. Mm. Yeah, so we just out here hanging out. Mama. Yeah, the weather right now is awesome. Nice breeze, not too hot, not blazing hot, really comfortable. Awesome weather right now. Really, really awesome weather. Hey, where is this? This is on Onikahakaha Beach in Hilo, Hawaii. Really beautiful beach. Really nice. A lot of people out having a good time. Hey, what's up, Aubrey? How you doing? What's up, Mike? Yeah, we are here at Onikahakaha. Really beautiful beach. Yeah, it is a lot of volcanic rock out here. That's where a good portion of Hilo side beaches are, is volcanic rock. So you'll see a lot of that out here. Usually the water is kind of washed up on shore up here where it's a lot further, but today the water is receding a little bit far back today, which is interesting. Each time we visit, it's a little bit different. Yeah, but a really nice beach. They got the blockade back here to keep the tide from coming in too strong for the kids, so the small kids can come out here and play. Yeah, it kind of prevents, true that. No, I don't think it's a tsunami. That's a good point though. Yeah, I don't think it's a tsunami. I think it's just they keep the tide down by keeping those rocks back there up, so that way the kids can come out and they can swim. Keeps it really calm. Yeah, those rocks make a big difference. Salute to the island for thinking about the kids and putting the rocks down so that way they can come out here and swim. Yeah, but it's a really beautiful, beautiful beach. They got two sides where you can kind of get in. The water is nice and warm. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it's so warm. This is the warmest I felt it. I've never seen it this warm. It's usually not really warm, but not this warm. It's really nice. Nice. In South Florida, I know, right? I love going to South Florida. Yeah, this is Hawaii. What's up, traveling to? Yeah, this is Hilo. What's up, traveling to? Yeah, what part of Florida? South Florida. We usually go down to Fort Lauderdale every year to go visit family. I've been to Longboat Key Beach. Down there is really, really nice. Been to a lot of beaches in South Florida. You're in West Palm. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I love Florida. I love Florida. Y'all beaches out there are awesome. Yeah, I love y'all beaches out there. Yeah, this is Hilo down here at Onikahakaha. I'm surprised it's not packed out here, but I guess it is at work. work week, so a lot of people been to Hawaii twice. Nice. That's awesome. Isn't it so healing coming out here? Even when you land in a Hawaii airport, you're just like feel like a weight is taken off of your spirit. You just feel so calm and chill. I don't know what it is. Some environments and climates have like different energy where you just, you get to the Honolulu airport, you're just like, um, man, I feel so calm and at peace, like a tranquility. I believe in that energy in the environment. I'm not too new agey, but I do believe in energy. And yeah, that black lava, yeah, all that is volcanic rock. I just found out as a military veteran, we get free access to that Volcano National Park. So I'm gonna go check that out and show y'all the volcano activity over there. Hopefully they let us come over there. And she wants to come over here and play in this water. Come on, mama. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, most of this is volcanic. They say Hawaii is majority volcano, you know, lava, like a lot of lava, hardened lava. That's how Hawaii was essentially created. That's what they say. Yeah, they are really nice. Hawaiian people are really nice, really family oriented. And the crazy thing is a lot of Hawaiian people live in Vegas. You don't really see a lot of natives here. Most of the Hawaiian people now are tourists, you know. But even people who come from the mainland and they come to Hawaii, it seems like it just takes a lot of that negative mainland energy off of the Americans when they come to Hawaii. Like you don't feel so stressed out and you know, she a little mermaid right now. My nephew was stationed over there for a while with the Marines. Now he is in Japan. Yeah, I was stationed out there with third Marine Division in Kaneohe for about 3 years. Kaneohe is like one of the most beautiful parts. Well, all of it is beautiful of Oahu. Right there by Kailua. Hey, what's up, Rooston? What's up, my man? How you doing? Nice. He's out in Japan. Yeah, that was the option they gave us when I was active duty. It was like you could either go to Japan or you could go to Hawaii. I chose Hawaii. My grandmother, she used to always put pictures and calendars up in Detroit of Hawaii, and I got the opportunity. Yeah, really laid back. Yeah, you ain't never lie. They be taking their sweet time out here. I went to Jack in the Box with my daughter, and we sat there probably for almost like 45 minutes just to get a couple of tacos, a chicken sandwich, and a fry. I was like, man, they not playing no games. They take their sweet time. That was the longest I ever waited at a Jack in the Box. I was like, Hawaii, they do everything on their own time. So this is the one side where you can come to. Then they got the other side where, people can swim and do their thing. They got like a little park area, a little grill area if you want to barbecue. They do the family events. Yeah, a lot of people come out here. Only Kahakaha is probably one of my favorite beaches on Hilo side. Wait, mama, I'm gonna get your bucket. It's probably one of my favorite. Here, mama. She's like, where is you going, dude? Hold up, what are we doing? Where you going? That's not going nowhere, mama. And you done put sand in your mouth? Here. What you doing, mama? Yeah, you're not supposed to eat that. You're not supposed to eat that. No, the tsunami. They said some parts of the island had a little bit of some water run over the shore, but not much. You're not supposed to eat that, girl. You see that face? Y'all see that? She over here thinking she eating a sandwich. You don't want that sandwich, baby. Kids be putting everything in their mouth, man. That's not the sandwich that you want. A little dirt don't hurt. You that hungry, huh? You said you gonna get you a sandwich. Huh? A water sandwich, okay. She's like, this don't taste right. This don't taste like daddy sandwiches. This don't taste like, yeah. That's not the sandwich you want, mama. I don't know if you want the ingredients in that sandwich. I know. I don't think you want that, mama. No. I know, right? Yeah, but it's just something about just being by the water, being by the beach. It's just so healing and therapeutic, you know? When you got a stressful day, hell, you could probably sell sand from Hawaii. Mike, get that out your mouth. No. No, girl. What are you doing? Mike, you are so funny. I know, right? I know. He said you could probably sell sand from Hawaii. Who are you telling? Say it has some type of healing powers, right? This is that unique sand. Y'all can't find this sand in California and Florida. This is that Hawaiian sand. I know, right? It has volcanic crumbs in there. You know, the volcanic crumbs have like spirit energy, you know, something like that. Throw in the volcano in there or something like that. Please don't cuss, cause warning, bad cuss. You can say hello and stuff. Yeah, I got my man Rooster. He's my moderator, my 10-year-old moderator. I like the kids to moderate the chat because they, you know, if they're good kids, you know, they're pure, so they know how to. Roostin, I could have used you the other day. I had a lot of people spamming the chat. I had to put them on timeout. I was surprised. I never usually had that many people spamming the chat like that. Yeah, but you probably could sell sand in Hawaii. I don't know who they were, but it was just like new people. I had a lot of people on yesterday. Hey, I thought my account got restricted today. I was trying to go live and it said the live feature was unavailable. I'm like, oh God, what do I do now? You know? Man, Mike, you so funny. I know, right? YouTube don't play no games though. They're really strict, man. I be wondering like, what do people be? What can they talk about on YouTube? There's so much restriction. YouTube like those parents that are strict, but they wait until you go out and do the wrong thing, then they hammer you. They don't tell you right away. They're like, okay, you could go have fun, and you do something wrong, and they're like, hey, smack you in your hand. YouTube is real strict, man. I know, Mike, going to business, right? Yeah, Hawaii has so many things out here. When you come out here, you want to spend so much money. I want to get my wife some flowers and some little Hawaiian lotions and things like that. Some of these lotions and soaps and stuff you buy from Hawaii, you can use that stuff forever. I mean, it goes quick because you want to use so much of it, but it's so good. Really good. Really, really good. We're gonna go. I'll be sober 1 year on November 6th. So we're gonna go out and celebrate my 1 year birthday in California. So we'll go back out there and see mom and see the wife. Go out there and check her out. No. I just fed this girl. Every time she come out the house, she ready to eat. Yeah, I'll go live when we go back to California. Why do you keep eating this? I got a baby sand eater, guys. I got a sand eater. Jeez. This little girl's over here. This girl will eat anything, man. Hey. Yeah, so just came out here to just talk about uncertainty. Uncertainty. Life has a lot of uncertainty. It's just a lot that we just don't know. And some people get real uncomfortable. That's where anxiety, if anxiety had a parent, two parents, it would be fear and uncertainty. Uncertainty, not knowing the outcome, and fear. That's the appearance of anxiety. If you can come to grips with your fears and just trusting the outcome to a higher power, life will be so much easier for you. You know, it really will. But our mind doesn't like not knowing. Our mind has to know what's going on, so it'll fill in the uncertainty with past scripts that are the closest scripts to the current situation. That's what the mind will do. Like, it doesn't like uncertainty. It doesn't like not knowing. So it'll fill in that gap with a script from the past. Like, well, this is the closest footage that I have to this experience. So we're gonna put that down as a template, and then we're gonna see what happened. So sometimes you just gotta trust God, trust life. Things will work out for you. Things will work out for your good. God loves you. I love you guys. I believe in you. Human beings are so awesome. Yeah, we got our dark parts and things that we can work on, but human beings are so awesome. You know? That's why I became a therapist, because I believe in you guys. I believe in human nature. It's a beautiful thing to be human. It's a beautiful experience. Yeah, it's challenging. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's difficult. But it's worth it. What else would we be doing, you know? Really beautiful thing. People with their families, living life, you know? My son, he'll be going into his senior year. Yeah, Carson, I remember you, but you can't spam the chat, man. You said bye like 100 times yesterday. I was kind of surprised, man. That's not really like you. What was going on yesterday? You know, when you spam the chat, it kind of makes it hard for people to really, you know, speak, and they kind of feel like, okay, this ain't really where it's at. It's all good, brother. You good? You good? I got my How are you doing though? How is life treating you? How's life treating you? Look at this girl. She trying to climb up. Child, what are you trying to do, mama? Nice. That's good. How was your day? Anything exciting? Guys, it was blazing hot out here today, like 85. I'm like, we're gonna go to the beach. We get out here, then it gets cloudy and it gets cooler. Mama, where are you trying to go? Come on. Come on. Not really? Oh, okay. Y'all see what I'm dealing with? Everywhere I take this girl, she gotta be just difficult. You can't climb up there, Mom. You can't go up there. Oh, sorry to hear that. Okay, sit right there. You can't go up there, Mama. Come on, let's go. Y'all see that? Come on. When she's with the daycare, she be on her best behavior. She with Auntie Uwe, she be on her best behavior. She get with me, she want to show out. This child, oh, sorry to hear that you fell off your bike, man. Sorry to hear that. You all right? You all right? You ain't hurt nothing or break nothing, did you? Come on, mama. If you want to come up, you gotta walk over here. Mommy, you want to come up? You gotta come over here. Come on. Yeah, another little swim area over here. Yeah, it's too deep. Deep on this side. Come on. Come on. You want to start streaming? Yeah, you should. Look, told y'all guys, kids, babies, they just want to kill themselves, man. That's a lot of their purpose is just to do the most dangerous things they can do. You don't need a lot of subs to start streaming, man. You can start streaming with what you have. Start where you're at. Yeah, you can just start where you're at. Huh? Here, come on. She about to play in the water. This little water thing over here. 50. Oh, that's plenty. How much you trying to get? Sometimes you can have 500 subs and only 5 people show up. You'd be lucky if they even show up. I have almost 1,400 subs, bro, and I'll probably see about 13, 20 people show up to my live. So sometimes it's not about the amount of subs you have. It's just a amount of people that are really dedicated to your content. You know? Come on, mama. She love playing this water. Yeah, that's all you need. You don't need a whole lot of people. Hmm. Hmm. You have 3 subs, that's fine. That's all you need. If all 3 of them show up, Holy One. What's up, Holy One? What's good? Yeah, we're blessed, man. We're just out here in Hilo at Onikahakaha, having a good time. How are you doing, Holy One? You blessed? You blessed, giving it to the Most High, giving it to God. You know, just out here enjoying the beautiful weather. Yeah, I remember you. How's your day going? I know that's right. Blessed and highly favored. I know that's right. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, we're doing really good, man. We're just out here at at this beach. She like to play in this water. Hmm. Yeah, just out here getting some nature, man. Picking her up from the daycare and trying to get out here to enjoy the nature out here in Hawaii. If I was in California, man, I'll probably be in the house on the phone, chasing the kids around, just trying to work on yourself. Yeah. Are we all? What you working on? I was just talking about uncertainty and how that's really what causes a lot of stress and anxiety for people is just not trusting God that He knows the future. He knows our outcomes. Trusting God with the outcome. Stop. Little girl, you are so busy. Yeah, trusting God with our outcomes. A lot of my clients were kind of depressed and stressed out today, which is, I mean, obviously they're in therapy, but some of my clients that usually are in good spirits, they were really down today. It kind of touched my heart. I'm like, man, like, I hope I'm effective and I'm helping them. I'm mindful as a therapist, I can't help everybody, so I try to do my best to be effective and pull resources like that. But it's been a really rough week. People are really having a hard time. You know, people are really having a hard time, man. So it's just, so with that, taking time away from my girl, what we talked about last time, yeah, take some time away from that. Yeah, take some time away from that. Put some time for yourself. Hey, what's up, Nightcrawler? Yeah, doing good, brother, doing good. Doing really good. Have a blessed day, Carson. Thank you for joining, man. You could do a live with just 3 subs. It's fine. You don't need to have a whole lot of people to do live streams, man. Trust yourself. Have faith in yourself, brother. I'll show up. I'll be one of the people that show up. Let me know when you go live, and I'll show up and support you. Show some love like you do me. Don't give up, man. You got to start somewhere. When I first did my first live, I go to my history. I didn't have anybody but a couple people. Rooston was in there, but I ain't have anybody. They say just start. If you have 0 people, just start with 0 people. It'll help you work on your camera skills and communication skills and just narratives and thinking of things to talk about. Yeah, take some time from your girl, man, and focus on yourself, like you are doing, essentially. I always tell my clients when you put a lot of focus on, and I'm not all knowing, but just based off of my work, when you put too much focus on external relationships and other people, it's like you're putting a value on things outside of yourself, and it makes you feel insecure when those people can't come through for you because they have issues and things they're working on. So you can't put all your trust in your girl and even in your family. You know, you put that trust in God. He'll never fail you. You know, but people, they're going to let you down, even if they don't mean to, because they're human. You know, they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. People try their best to do good by you, but sometimes you got that human limitation. And external situations and relationships, they change. You know, putting too much love and attention in other people more than yourself. Yeah, mama. When those situations change, your self-esteem changes and your self-love changes. So you got to put your invest your time and your energy in God. That's the only solution. I understand people not religious, and some people have religious, spiritual trauma, religious trauma, so they don't, you know, bye Carson, have a good one. Don't spam now. I got my boy Rooston in here. He's a moderator, so my 10-year-old security. He don't play no games. But yeah, you gotta put your faith in God, put your trust in God. I'm probably gonna take her back to the apartment, man, cause I gotta have her within 4 corners, cause this girl, she mess around and fall off or something. Yeah, but you gotta set boundaries with how much time you put into external relationships, family, friends, loved ones. You gotta put boundaries and time limits. So now you're gonna go back down now. You gotta set boundaries and time limits. You see her? She don't know what she wanna do. Come on, mama. Come on. She got her shoes and stuff down here. you gotta set limits with how much time you invest into your relationships. Like I'm gonna spend about an hour, on reaching out and communicating with her. And after that, I gotta go to the gym. After that, I gotta read some scripture. After that, I gotta focus on developing my skills. And you gotta redirect your focus to other things. Some guys, they get so consumed by their dating, who they're dating, and they put so much time in who they're married to, and that's why a lot of marriages fail, because it's not her job to make your life feel fulfilled. You got to come to her whole, and you got to love yourself. She can only do so much. She can't make you love yourself and make your life feel complete. What Drew Hill used to say, without you, girl, my life is incomplete. Yeah, it sounds good, but shit, you need to be complete, man. You need to be complete. What you done found now? Come on. Yeah, you got to be complete. Where are you going now? Now you want to go back up. Now you want to go back up here. Let me guess, what you want to just jump off and go in there, huh? With your crazy self. Come on. Yeah, so this is a side where people come and go swim. Look at her. Yeah, the water's so good today. Mama. Come here. Yeah, so find other things that are of value in your life. It could be nature, it could be hiking, it could be going to the gym, whatever it is. Man, I can't wait till I get back to with my wife so she can watch her ass and I can just breathe, man. Come on. Sorry about that. No, I was just saying, yeah, my wife, she made sure I know what she was dealing with my daughter. She know what she was doing by leaving her with me. She was like, yeah, your ass gonna know what I be dealing with. You think you're gonna get away without knowing what I be dealing with? No way. Here, you take her. I need a break. Salute to the mothers out there. Salute to y'all. You guys, superheroes. Y'all just be so collective when y'all be dealing with babies. I'm like, man, you guys don't be flipping out. Man, we be like, pulling our little bald hairs out. Moms, they be dealing with bad kids, man. It seems like they just be so collective. Like, women be having like a gene to deal with babies, man. They just deal with it. Husbands, man, the fathers, we be flipping out. We be losing it. We only got the kid for a week. We about to get gray hairs already. Others, they deal with so much. Man, we really blessed to have women in our life, man. We really are, man. We really are. People can say what they want to say about women, and this ain't sipping or being on no fugazi-ish, but we gotta really appreciate women, man. Especially when it comes to your kids, your siblings, your moms, your grandmas. They got something special in them when it comes to dealing with just the temperament of small children. They handle it with a lot more grace. You got some mothers that'll flip out, but for the most part, these moms, they know how to deal with children. They just have it in them. They really do. Man, we do too. I'm not trying to count you guys out. We can deal with it too. But man, we're built different. We're wired different. So we like to go out and create. We like to live stream. We want to go ride our bikes. Stop! Don't eat that. We want to go ride our bikes. Men want to go hunting. We always doing ish. Like we're action oriented, and women are too. But women, they know how to just sit with the kids. They know how they're better sacrificers. I feel like like they're like, man, the father, he a knucklehead. I can't find him. I gotta raise my daughter. I gotta raise my son. There's things I could be doing, but I'm gonna be at peace with this. Yeah, it hurt, but I love being with my kids more. Mothers got that in them. Fathers, if we get our kids and it's not all, we gonna be complaining. I'm telling you, like we gonna be complaining to somebody. Like, yeah, man, I got these kids. I don't know where the mom at. She, man. These women, man. Yeah, I got the kids. I'm raising them. Mothers, it's like, yeah, they complain too, but they're more at peace with it. Like, yeah, the father, he's all over the place. He a sperm donor, but I'm not. I take care of her. I'm in school. I got my kids. I'm working. Come on, you gotta give women their props, man. You ain't gotta be married. You ain't gotta be in a relationship to just respect women. These young guys, they ain't getting no ass, and if they not being committed to, and they can take her down the aisle to Drew Hill, then women have no value, man. Shit. You better look at your mom and be grateful and thankful that you got a mom that care enough to take care of you. When your dad out being active and here and there and everywhere and all over the place. Get your sisters and your grandma and be thankful, man. I'm telling you want to be in a world of all men? Shit. When I was with the Marines, it was 1,000 of us, 1,000 Marines. We was in Iraq. It was some moments that was cool, man, but it was miserable. It's like, yeah, we got fun joking and doing things like that, but I'm just like, man, I can't sit around men every day. It's like competing, and they think they better than you, and I'm stronger than you, and look at me, I can do this, look at me, I can fly, and I can lift this amount of weight. You can only lift 20 pounds, Randy, 50 pounds, I can lift 100 pounds, and it's just like, I love my brothers, don't get me wrong, but I'm in a world with just all men. Come on, man. Come on, I can't live in it. I already lived in that world already. It's called the Marine Corps, going to Iraq. I did that already. I came back and just, you just miss the love you get from the women in your life. You need that. I think only people I got care packages from when I was in Iraq were women. I don't think no dudes, my dad or my brothers, they ain't sent me no care packages when I was in Iraq, man. It was only the women in my life sending me boxes and cards and food, and you gotta look at the little things that people do, man. And I'm not saying dudes can't do that, but you gotta be thankful for the women in your life, man. But they'll call you a simp now just for you valuing women and honoring them, and you ain't gotta break the bank, and it's not about material things, all all of that. You know, just be grateful. That's free. You know, you ain't gotta pay for that. So yeah, I don't know how I got to that topic. I'm all over the place. But yeah, that's where I was talking about my daughter. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to think all I wanted was boys before I had kids. I was like, yeah, I want boys. I'm gonna raise some boys. We're gonna play football, get dirty. We're gonna go out and do boy stuff, and you know. And I got my boy. That was my firstborn. But then God gave me more girls, and I see why. You know, because you could do some of the same things with your daughters. Me and my daughters, we get dirty. We go out and play. We go have fun. We ride roller coasters. But I feel like daughters, a lot of times, if you're there and you're present and you're loving, they're some of your biggest cheerleaders, man. My son, he older now, so he's so cool. He my support too. But you know, the boys, they mama's boys. A lot of times, so, they want to argue with you, and they think they know better than you. And you know, what you know, Dad? You don't know. I know. You know, you deal with that with the boys. You know, the girls, it's just, you know, I love my girls. I love my son too. I know you watching, Makai. I love you too, man. You know, I love both of y'all. So I ain't gonna say I got favorites, but I didn't think having girls was gonna be such a blessing. I thought it was gonna be a headache, you know. But really, it's not as bad like you think it is. Yeah, mama. So yeah, love the women in your life. Embrace the women. Say thank you sometimes when you see your mom. Even if she ain't lift up her hand and give you a lemonade or anything, because look at all the work that she did. Just like, Mom, thank you. You know, for what, son? Just for being you. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. Just thank you for being who you are. I'm telling you. I think we don't appreciate women like we should. That's why they be turning up on y'all ass. You know, some women just have dispositions like that, but a lot of times, you know, as men, you get out what you get what you put out. You know, if you're gonna be a dick, you're gonna be rude and aggressive, and you're gonna get that energy back. Women are really smart. Let me tell you, I was raised by women. You know, my grandma, my great grandma, my aunt, they're very smart. Stuff you think they don't even think about, they don't see, they see. They see what's going on. You know, telling you. You know, but I ain't gonna listen. You know, you'll listen when you need to. This video will be up for the future generations when you need it. Honor the women in your life, man. Love the women in your life. Set boundaries with the women in your life too. If it's not healthy, you got toxic women out there and females out there, set boundaries. There's nothing wrong with that. I ain't saying you gotta expose yourself to abuse, but you don't gotta dishonor them to prove a point either. And that's men or women. You know? Yeah, so I don't know who need to hear that, but honor these women, man. Come on, mama. Every day take you on a swing. Yeah, they got a little swing out here. They got the barbecue grills. Yeah, I miss my wife. I realized how much of a difference she make when I got my daughter. You know, she's always taking care of her, and I try to do my best to help her out too, but she makes sure everything's taken care of and she don't complain. I'm telling you guys, I've been complaining. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, I gotta go get up. I gotta take her to the daycare. I gotta go straight to work, get off work, pick her up from daycare. Gotta get dinner. I gotta get food. I gotta wash her up. I gotta wash me up. I gotta go, you know, get the battle. You know, men, it's in the Marine Corps, we say you're not happy unless you bitching. You know. Hey. She wanna get on that swing. She saw that swing, man. She about to turn up. Yeah, we say you're not happy unless you bitching. So, you know, Marines, you know, the guys, we gonna complain, man. You know. It's already people on the swing, baby. She wanna get on that swing. She wants to get on this swing. Hello. She gonna drive me crazy if I don't get her on this swing. Here. Ooh, it's really low to the ground. It's really low. I'll sit you on here. Let me sit you on here. Right, here, hold this. Hold that. Hold it. Hmm. Hold it, Mama. There you go. Look at that. You want to get on? You want to get on, Mama? Come on. Oh, she don't want to get on. You want to get on the swing? She got on there all of 5 seconds. Okay, here. Yeah, this one higher here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold it. Ah, come on. Let me pick her up. Here. Yeah. She let it swing. Go, Mama. Go, Mama. She like that wind. Come on. Say hi, Mama. Say hi. They're like, yeah, you better get me on this swing. You're not leaving this playground till I get on this swing. I'm on here. It's kind of low to the ground, guys. I can't really like swing. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm like I'm winging. I don't think I'm doing like a full swing. I'm on here winging. So yeah, man, appreciate the women, man. Out here. That's where they get the little food. If you want to cook, you can cook right there. Mama. Yeah, so probably great to take her home and wash her up and cook. Start cooking, do our usual routine. It's about 5:25 over here. I don't know what time it is, you guys' time, but it's kind of still a little bit of sunlight out. That water felt so good, felt so nice, and I know. What's that? Momo. She let the people watch. She like to get everybody. What they doing? What they doing, girl? Huh? What are they doing, Mama? Ready? Here they go. What they doing? She like, what they doing? They swinging, Mama. They swinging. What they doing, girl? Here she got my forehead. Yeah, we a forehead crew. We got like 5 head here. I saw that forehead, I was like, yeah, she mine. Let's see how she act when I take her back. Let's see if she show out. See how she act. All right, Mama. Hey, what's up, Desiree? What's going on? Desiree Primo. What's good? Just out here trying to do daddy and mommy duties. I'm showing the mother some love because my wife, she back at home. And I'm just like, man, salute to the girls. You guys have got that special DNA for our babies. Guys, man, we just like to be on our bikes and fishing. We love our kids too, but I think, man, we're a little selfish, man. We're a little selfish. We like to do our thing. We like our kids when they older, they babies, they be hard. Here, Mama. Here. Where you gonna go? You wanna get on? Huh? How's your day going, Desiree? I know. I know. Now don't go eating the dirt now. Whee! Say whee! Nice. You pushing Casper, baby? Go ahead, push Casper. You want to get on? Huh? Here. Here. Hold on. Put your arms up. There you go. Now hold this side. Hold that side up. Like that. There you go. Hold like that. There you go. Okay. We tried. We tried. No, don't go. Don't go. No. I know, Mama. We gotta go. One more? Here. Come on, hold it. Hold it. Hold the other side. She's like, I'm not trying to hold nothing. You're gonna hold me. Come on. You want Daddy to sit down? I don't know. Oh my gosh, guys, when you 6'2" and you trying to get on the damn swing, I'm telling you, getting like cramps and all kinds of stuff. You can't be tall on these swings. Whoever the swing makers, if you're watching, put these seats up a little high. You got some adults like to swing too. They got like an adult swing set for the adults. All this man, long as hell. I'm trying to. How do you? We gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. I got the swing makers out there. Make some high swings for the 6 feet and up people that kind of feel left out. We don't have a high swing set. I wish I was 5'5". Okay, flip it over the top, Sean, my man. Good point. I know, right? Just flip it over. True that. When you flip that thing over, you gotta make sure you swing it hard to get it back around. Because I've done that so many times and it gets stuck. Salute, Sean, you're right. It's an easy fix. Just flip it over the top, right? I just hate when you flip it over and it gets stuck and then you look like the clown. You know, it's like how you gonna get it down and you try to, but you're right. You're right. We gotta push it really hard to get it back around, right? When you flip it over, you gotta make sure you push it. You know, that's true. That's true. So yeah, I guess we'll get ready to. Daddy gonna take you to some little waves out here, guys. And I smell some weed out here. They be out here, Wyatt, they be out here smoking that weed, man. Y'all ever quit smoking? And it seems like everywhere you go, you smell weed or something. It's like, man, where was that smell when I was smoking? I get clean, now everybody hitting it. We got some waves out here. I appreciate you, Sean. He said just flip it over. You came through. You right. I don't want to flip it over, then I got to chase her around. And I won't have time to put it back. Then I'm going to feel bad. I done damaged the Hawaiian Swing Association. They might put a hit out on me. We got a guy, one of the 5 black people in Hawaii. He done flipped the swing over. He looked like he got a S curl with his kid. Y'all, we gotta find him. We got a warrant out. the swing criminal. Yeah, they got I haven't been this far down.
Got a nice little, some waves crashing. All right, guys, I ain't gonna keep you guys, talk you guys to death. Appreciate you guys joining. Uncertainty lessons of this video. Trust what God say, not what your mind says. Trust what the Lord says to fill your mind in those uncertain moments. Your mind is gonna always go to that old tape from the past, and it's gonna fill in. You enjoy your day too. Thank you for following. Yeah, and thank you guys. I don't really talk about that a lot. Thank you for the followers, the subscribers. You saying goodbye? Say bye-bye, mama. Yeah, the mind likes to fill in moments of uncertainty with the most familiar tape of the past. And the mind doesn't like uncertainty. But all the certainty you need is in the Word of God. He gave you all the answers. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. All things will work out for your good. All things. I believe that. I believe in you. Have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in.